So as you can see here, this is the first of what Sony is going to be launching into is a line of exclusive titles. They are poised right now to take the worldwide market in gaming right now. They're, depending on the numbers, they are leading the worldwide sales out of Asia and Europe over the Xbox and the Wii. And if current numbers are showing to be likely, they're gaining in North America as well. And a big portion of this is powered by the fact that Microsoft tied their horse to the HD DVD format, Sony tied it to the Blu-ray format. We all know who won that war. And as many people say, if you're going to spend $350, $150, whatever, to buy a Blu-ray player, it makes sense to just get a PS3 and get them combined. Now with that, you're going to be seeing a lot of big titles. The biggest one Sony has coming out right now is Killzone 2, and they're showing that in the other, up in the main room. If you've not had a chance to see that, they do have a demo available. I do recommend checking it out. It's a fantastic multiplayer game. You can take over control of tanks. There's team-based play. There's the squad-based online functions. It's fantastic. It is, right now, some are dubbing it as the Halo killer, and it is said to be the new dominant 3D shooter that will appear on the PC consoles now, of the titles that are specifically designed only for one console. The original was a huge hit for the PS2. There was one called Liberation that was a big hit for the PSP, and there's talk that there may even be a movie somewhere in the early development stages right now, so keep keeping that out. Biggest thing you're going to be seeing right now will appear on the 10th. And next week, Warner Interactive and Monolith, who are out of Washington, are going to be releasing F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, and that is coming out for the PC, for the Xbox, and for the PS3. This is a gigantic release. The demo is fantastic. The gameplay is very good. I had a hand in some of the early testing that they had me in for a gameplay session to play through some levels and say, what do you like, what don't you like, what can you add to it. The demo is fantastic. If anyone here, have you all played F.E.A.R or at least know of it? Right. One of the things they've done is that there was an interesting, you don't want to say a lawsuit, that's a bad choice of words. There was a big legal battle over it. Basically what happened was that they had a publishing deal with Vivendi, and as you know, in this economy, things change. What happened was Monolith was entered into a business arrangement with Warner Brothers, and so what you ended up with was that they ended up with the rights to the storyline, and the characters couldn't use the name F.E.A.R. And Vivendi was going to get to keep the name F.E.A.R and go on and do their own thing. So you had a couple of add-on packs that came out, and then there was a big merger. You had Activision Blizzard now gobble up Vivendi, so now they're one big company. Monolith went and had a contest to name the sequel, and the choice was chosen as Project Origin. And then right after the merger, they were able to buy back the rights to the name, so now it's officially F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, and that will be coming next week. You play a different operative than in the first game, but it does continue the storyline. One of the great things about it, in addition to the bullet time effects, the new range of weapons, there's a laser weapon that you can cut people and dissect them to pieces with. It's very good. Has the multiplayer, has the solo play, very creepy. They are including the power armor, so I don't know if any of you had to mix it up with the EVE units. Well, now you have your own that you can put on and go to town with. And they come equipped with shields, chain guns, and rocket launchers. Well, the problem with that, as you can see in the demo, has anyone played the demo yet? It's like HOSA, the Lechise mouse, the Piranha, that sort of thing. And these are gaming accessories that are designed by professional gamers for both professional and casual use. They have a new line of products coming out, and they just told me about them. One of them is called the Razer Moray, and we'll be doing a giveaway on our website for a set of these, 3 sets actually, and these are earbud gaming headphones. A lot of people have said we don't like the big over-the-head thing like that. These are earbuds that you can put in and give you the same surround sound, high-quality gaming. One of the other things they have is the new Lycosa mirror gaming keyboard, and the great thing about these is not only are they programmable, they light up. So if you're in a room, you only want certain keys to light up depending on the game, or all of them, they do that. And they're quite durable. I've had mine for well over a year now, and it's it's working fantastic. The other good thing about it is they have the Mamba, which is the first wireless gaming mouse. So this is a really high precision, designed by gamers. And they also have a thing which I really enjoy called the Destructor. It's a mouse pad. And a lot of people said, well, if you have an optical mouse, why would you need a mouse pad? This is designed from these new polymer fibers that basically have no drag and no resistance. They worked for years with professional gamers to say, what can we do to increase your reaction time with these things? So it's really nice. Those are out right now. And they have a new thing coming out called the Razer This, and it's the brand new gaming headset. It was just announced a couple weeks ago at CES. And they told us to, let you guys know about that, and we'll have some more information on that very soon. Yes?
I'm wondering about that you were just talking about. Is it going to be available only for PC?
PC right now, there is some talk that, naturally they look into things for other things. Right now they're PC because they are designed for professional gaming leagues and stuff like that. But, naturally in time you always see that, there are conversations about stuff like that. I'm sure they have meetings all the time in marketing about, do we consider making something for this, do something for that. And there are adapters out. Go ahead.
My other quick question was about the headsets.
Yes.
How many cords to power that? Is it USB powered?
Oh, you come up and have a look if you want. I'll definitely bring it up to you and have a good look at it. But yes, it is USB powered. Absolutely. And one to the USB, one to the microphone, there you go. And the other reason I mention that is that we have a lot of interesting things. Now, when we get into the main bulk of the presentation, you have to look at it as twofold here. The gaming community, unlike Hollywood, is very different. Hollywood will happily say this is what we have on our schedule to release next year and the year after it. The movie community, the gaming community, 1 quarter, 2 quarters ahead, that's it. So some of this stuff I've had to dig up through my own, and I have things about, well, there's this, but I can't talk about it. And so we've had to do some legwork to dig that up. So I say this with a caveat that some of this stuff, depending on the economy, may get shelved, backburned, delayed, may alter from what it is now. So this is what it was as of the time we did this. Now, you guys, I'm sure, are all familiar with Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto. A lot of people forget about a little game they did a while back called Red Dead Revolver. Well, they've got something called Red Dead Redemption that they've just announced, which is coming soon. So basically, think Rockstar and all their controversy taking on a 3D shooter, and you'll get an idea of what you have coming. You saw Sony's Infamous here, and that is just one of the titles behind Killzone 2. They also have a title called Uncharted 2 that is coming, and for those of you who know it, Uncharted was a massive success for the PlayStation. And we'll have some more on that. We've got some upcoming conventions that I'll be doing. I'm going to be doing the Seattle Comic-Con April 4th and 5th. June, we'll have CryptoCon in Seattle and Spokon in August. So we're hoping to really have a lot more of these games and these titles at this point, and hopefully be able to give you some more than just this is what's happening. Now, anyone here a fan of MMORPGs? World of Warcraft, absolutely. Well, the great thing about them is, as you know, they're open-ended, they're unending, and they're fantastic. The bad thing, if you're a professional reviewer, is that with so many titles out, it's very hard, especially when you do movies as well, very hard to devote 3, 4, 5 hours a day to a game, and every day to keep up and stay current. And one of the big arguments a lot of people had is that we just don't like the level grinding. We just can't handle, work your tail off for 2 weeks to get to a level, and then it's great, here's your reward, do it again. And keep upping that. So there's some new MMORPGs in the works that are going to be based on some interesting and popular storylines. And they're thinking that these might actually change, revitalize the industry.